Hey guys, nice to see ya. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas, a wonderful Christmas. We did. It's not quite over yet though. I'm going to go see my son tomorrow and their family, my grandkids. So I'm going to show you what I'm wintering over in the hut. This little heater is doing a great job. I have to reset it every day, but that's no big deal. I have some house plants in here, some fern, and some pothos. I hope this does okay. My verbena, it's still alive. I don't remember the name of this. Wandering Jew. I was thinking about taking it in, but it's making new leaves. My geraniums are bloomed and pretty. This has been bloomed out for a month and a half at least, maybe 2 months. It's just been beautiful. And I got another geraniums over there and another house fern over there that has never done very well, but hopefully it'll stay and maybe it'll be better next year. My begonias, they're doing just fine. This is the Sun Dancer hibiscus. It's not hardy, so hopefully it's okay. These are my hardy ones, my hardy Luna Roses hibiscus. Hopefully they make it through. They should. They're supposed to be hardy. And my Persian shield. I don't know why I can't remember that name. But we haven't had any really, really bad weather yet. And this little heater keeps it at 50 in here. Pretty good. These are my tomatoes. And this is just an experiment. I sliced them and just put them in here with what they put tags on them, so I knew what they were. And in the spring, I will wet them down and see if they grow. And let's see, that's it for in here. But today, I'm going to take a walk. It's real foggy today. But I thought maybe we might see something kind of pretty. Of course, there's the pond down here. I'm going to try to, I don't know if I'll get my 10,000 steps in or not today, but I'm trying to walk more. And we got some nice rain, which we needed very badly, so everything's kind of wet and little puddles everywhere. My husband pulled these things out of the woods, this truck topper and a couple things here that was in the woods. So, tool chest it looks like. It's amazing what you can find. But there's the pond. I love it that we can at least see it from the house. Just so peaceful looking. Later, if it clears up a little bit, I'll show you a picture of what it looks like from the deck, because it's just so pretty. The trees are dark. They are black. They look black. The trees, trunks, and the stems. But then we have the oak trees with the beautiful orange, and it just looks so pretty. I'm getting a little closer up here to show you what I mean, but I am going to take some film. I was coming back from town yesterday, and I looked out over the fields that weren't dug up, and they had the grass was growing up, and it was so beautiful with the dark soil underneath it that looked black, and the the green, and then the lime green, the yellow green, and then they look just orange, like different shades of orange. It was so pretty. I wished I had my camera with me, and if I get a little bit where I'm breathing hard, that's because I've been lazy, eating too much candy, too much sugar, and we're trying to cut back on that now. Salt and sugar, trying to cut back, especially the fake sugar. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to see how many steps it took for me to get to the combine. And it's kind of pretty through there. Just kind of pretty to look at. You have some cedars and pines and the trees with their leaves, and you know they're oak because oaks hang on to their leaves. So, and we have some critters. We have a little bit of a zoo at the house at night. We have a couple possums. Sometimes the raccoon will bring up its whole family to eat our acorns. And the blue jays, they got their fill of acorns, and we have a yellow cat. So we put out a little food for them, and I'll pick up some nuts and acorns and let them feast on them. There's my manure spreader. We're going to get this out this spring and fix it up. And I'm going to put fresh flowers and veggies or seed, whatever, and people can donate. Or they can, if they don't have any money, that's fine too. They can take a bouquet or whatever, because I'll have plenty of flowers again. And it's nice to have them go to somewhere where they can enjoy them. So, but sometimes people like to give a little. So I put a donation jar. I found out when I was in Eudora that, well, can I give you something for it? You know, or they'll bring something in trade. You know, I've had that too. And it's just, you know, people want to feel like, you know, that they're helping you. I'm wondering if this isn't lamb's ear. It sure feels like it. I think it is. I may have to get some of that. I love that lamb's ear. It's so pretty and so soft. There's like 3 plants there, real nice plants. And if it's not, that's fine too, because I like it still. I could shop from the woods because there are bleeding hearts, there's berry bushes, there's just all kinds of different flowers and plants. There's, what's the other one I was trying to think of? I can't remember. I have not seen one deer since rifle hunting season. But they'll come back. There's just nothing for them to eat or graze on here. So we need to put in a septic tank, and this is what my brother brought for us. That'll be perfect. We'll get that done this spring. And here's the little trail that goes around our pond, and it's spring fed, and it'll never be empty. It'll always have water in it. It just needs to be dug down a little more. Oh, look at this tree. This is really pretty. This one. I'll have to look that up. I'm not real hip on all my cedars and pines, on what they are, but that's one of the light ones. That one's pretty. We're going to try to make our little area towards the back of the house, in the back of the house on the corner. It seems to be like the coolest place in the summer when it's really hot. And I put a little fence up there. I put a planter up there. I think you remember where I mean. When we don't have company coming for Christmas, which we didn't this year, I don't really get a big tree. I just get a little stand tree, and it's usually one that I can plant. And this one it's a blue spruce, North Pole blue spruce. We'll plant it, and we're going to try to kind of close that off a little bit because it is so windy here, and sometimes it's just not enjoyable to sit outside or even be outside. I can take a little wind. I don't mind that, but sometimes it's just like, go back in, go back in the house, find something to do. So we're going to kind of fill this in up here so we have a little place to sit where it's not so windy because the trees will be blocking it. And it'll be nice. Oh, here's a nice boot tray. Oh my goodness, you never know what you might find. That is a nice boot tray. I may come back and get that. It's not cracked, chewed up, or nothing. I'm taking it with. Even for plants. Use it for a boot tray. I can use it for plants. Yeah, I can't wait till it snows. It's going to be so pretty here when it snows. And to take a walk in the snow is so grand. I just love it. All right, I want to see how many steps it took me to go to the combine and back. I had 458 this morning before I came out. So I'll subtract that. Let's go see. I got a new watch. My other watch broke. I must have laid on it at night or something, but it completely broke off. So, yep, I'm a little winded. Not too bad. Just a little. I'm going to put this right here. Yes, that's a nice tray. Okay. Let me see what it says. Fun times. All right. My new watch, my husband got me for Christmas. I knew I was getting it, but that's okay. He bought it for me. Let's see. Activity. Okay, now I'll take 1,084 steps. So that's about I have 458. So that's about 500, something like that. I'm usually pretty decent at math, but let's just put it in the calculator today. Let's see here. 1, 626 steps. How about that? That's good. Okay, so over the summer when I was tracking my steps, when I was doing everything from garden to garden and all that, I only could get up to like 3,000 steps, maybe 3,500. I think that's what I recognized anyway. I didn't always look at it because I was kind of busy and anxious to get things done and all that. So, that's good. Anyway, let's see what's going on over here. This is where it is just kind of nice to sit. when it's really hot. Oh my, what's this? Oh, my husband must have put some corn out for him. And so I'm going to do a little more in here. My sister-in-law and my brother got me this sign. They got me a coffee cup and a vase, and they give me so much. They are so good to me, and Matt. They're always thinking of me, so I appreciate that very much. I got to take my Christmas down. I have a net on here. Oh, Matt must have got it for me. Yeah, he did. He took the net off. I thought it would be big enough for this big old cedar bush, but it wasn't. I needed another one, and I thought, well, next year I'll get it. I used all solar, and unfortunately, we had very little sun. It was basically all dreary days. But this looked really pretty with the little lights, candle lights here around Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. I thought it looked so peaceful and pretty. And I also, these are all doing really well. Yep, they look dead, but look how pretty these leaves look on my heuchera. And I got a heuchera over here. Everything is looking good for spring. They're dying like they're supposed to. They're perennials, so they'll be all right. Cactus is doing okay. There we go. Doesn't that look kind of neat? I don't know. It looks kind of neat. I'm just going to leave it here. Little bit of red on there and stuff. It just turned like kind of a brown, yellow brown. It's dead, but it's not coming back. But I'm just going to leave it there for now. I have lilies all around here. And I have some volunteer petunias that came up. And I think they'll be back next year. So we'll just play that out, let it grow and see what happens. I have tulips all in here. And I have crocus all in here. So I got these covers for the peach trees. And this old wash pan, it doesn't have much of a bottom. So I just put that in there on the bottom, and water will run through it very easily, and it'll hold the dirt. So that's what I did with it. I just put some crocus in there for this spring, and I'll probably take it off here. I'll take the cover off of it. I didn't want the squirrels to get in there for a little bit, and I think they won't. After a while, I don't know. But I have to take the top off of that because they're early. They're basically one of the earliest that come up in the spring. So, and the tulips I think will look really beautiful in here. It was just the rest of the tulip bulbs I had. They had roots on. They were growing roots on the bottom of them, so I just put them in there so they had a place to grow. And then I have a whole bunch of them up by the door, the breezeway door, right as you step out to the right. And I have some perennials in here. I have my Sweet William Dianthus, and this one got really pretty. It's a gazania. And I'm not sure what those are. I think that's just something that came up later. But I put preen in here. I put preen in it to stop the growth of seeds. It won't let the seeds sprout. So I put, and it was mainly because of the weeds. So we'll see what it does to the gazanias. I kind of stayed away from them, and I stayed away from the Sweet William too, but I kind of stayed away from them and just poured preen all over it so the seeds of the weeds wouldn't sprout. And I did it in my veggie garden too as well. Oh, I got a couple things back there that I need to take a look at and see how it's doing. I'm going to cut through the yard. My husband put some mineral oil in the ground for the moles, and all it does is that they don't like it and they'll go somewhere else. Well, we might have to do something else because they keep coming back. So, but this, I didn't get too much done in this year. I kind of cleaned it up, but this right here where that old wash bin was, this is all tulips in here, and it should be really pretty, I hope. If not, it will be next year. And this is where that carport is going to go up against this, because this is a garage. Oh, there's Gimpy. Can you see him up here? Hi, Gimpy. Hi, baby. I need to get him out today. I'm going to get him out today. He's got a big place up there. You can hear him playing and all kinds of stuff, and he stays very warm. He's got real thick skin. He's used to being outside, and he doesn't have very long fur, but it's very dense, and we bring him inside every other day to eat, and then I bring him outside when it's fairly nice. We're doing an experiment, okay? This is all the kitty litter where they've used it. And we're going to see if it kind of helps this area with the kitty litter, because it clumps up. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. It may be a disaster. But guess what? I'm the one that gets to try it because my car is in there. So, but it's not going to hurt anything. Because eventually we'll just put gravel in here anyway, because it could get pretty nasty mud-wise over here. So let's take a look in the greenhouse. I texted my sister-in-law to see if we could get a pallet of potting soil, the one we like, if they'd make us a good deal. And she's like, where am I going to put all that potting soil? I said, tell my brother that you need space in a shed. Well, that's his. I said, so tell him you need it. All the sheds and garage doesn't have to belong to you, my brother. You could have a place to put your potting soil. And actually, it would last, I think, about 2 years for us if we could get a good deal on it. So we'll just see how that works. I don't know about it, but one thing I do have to do, I need some lights in where I got my Ceanthus. I think that's the problem, because the sun hasn't been out long enough for anything to be happy. So let's go get some. I know I have a couple that's just not being used. Let's see where they're at. That's more covers and stuff. This is pots. That's dirt, potting soil. Here they are. Perfect. They're all in a bundle. I think I'll take this tray in too. Sorry, it's a little jittery. this in. I was going to use them for this, but let's see, I got 1, 2, 3. I just need one more up here, and I'll just use that expensive light that I got. It'll be all right. But I want to see if I can get some Lisianthus to grow. I have not had any luck with it at all. And I've got it on a heat mat, and it's, I have it on a heat mat, and it stays 70, 71. The soil does. I've got the thermometer in there, and it just, we'll see what happens. I don't know. If not, then you know what? I don't know if I'll try it again. I mean, you never know. I might get a little packet every year and just see if it will grow or not. So, all right, you guys.
Howdy, American gardener lady.
I'm gonna see if these lights, I can put these lights up in there for the Lisianthus, because they are not getting any sunlight. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, you guys. Have a happy new year, and be careful driving if you're driving. Take care.